In this video, we're going to explain percents. So let's say if you have $100 and you put them in a bank, and the bank, let's say, gives you 10% annual interest. So this means that you're going to get your 100 and you're going to get 10% of this 100 as interest. Mathematically, if you take the 100 as a common factor, since you have 100 here and 100 here, then you'll end up with 1 plus 10%, which you can calculate this to be 110. So this is the amount that you're going to get from the bank after 1 year if you're taking 10% annual interest. In the same sense, if a store has something that is worth $120, and let's say that the store gives you a 30% discount. So this means if it's worth 120, you want to subtract 30% of the 120. In the same sense, if you take the 120 as a common factor, you're going to end up with 1 minus 30%, because you're going to take the 120 here, then it's 1 remaining, and you're going to take the 120 here outside as well, so you'll end up with the 30% remaining, which you can calculate this, and it's going to be 84. So this can give us our most important rule in percent, which is that the final value is equal to the initial value, which is another word for the starting value, when you multiply it by 1 plus or minus the percent. So when do we add the percent? We add the percent when we have increase, when we have interest that the bank gives me, and when we have taxes, because taxes makes you pay more, so the percent is you're adding. And when do we do minus? When we have a decrease, when we have a discount, or when we have decay or decline. Anything that means that the percent is declining. So let's take an example. If you went to a store and it's selling something for $100, the store is going to give you 10% discount, and you're going to get 14%, and you have to pay 14% taxes. So what is going to be your final amount? So the final value is going to be, the initial is 100, right? And the 10% is a discount, so we always multiply it by either 1 plus the percent or 1 minus the percent, the way we did here. So if this is a discount, then you'll multiply it by 1 minus 10%. And then you'll want to add the taxes, so you'll multiply the bracket by 1 plus 13%. Notice that 10% is the same as 10 over 100. So 10 over 100 is the same as moving the decimal 2 places back. So this is 0.1. So this is 1 minus 0.1, which is 0.9. And 1 plus 14%, again 14% is 14 over 100. So this is 0.14. So 1 plus 0.14 is 1.14. So you multiply this by 100 and you get the final value for the amount you pay. We always do the percents on 2 different brackets. We don't net the percents. So if you discount first, so you multiply by 1 minus 10%, and then you add the taxes. So even if, let's say that the store again sells for 100, and he decided to give you 10% discount followed by another 10% discount. Would this be equivalent to 20%? Well, let's find out. The final value is going to be equal to the initial, the starting, which is 100. You have 2 discounts. We said that we're going to do them separately. So you multiply by 1 minus 10%, and then you're going to multiply by another 1 minus 10%. So this is going to be 100 multiplied by 0.9 multiplied by 0.9, which is going to give me 81. So it ended up that I did not take 20% discount. If I was 100, now it's 81. So you took actually a 19% discount, right? Because you take 10% of the 100 first, so it becomes 90. If it was 100 and you discounted by 10%, it becomes 90. And the second 10%, you're taking it on the 90. So 10% of the 90 is just 9, so you get discounted to 81. And this is going to be your final answer. Now let's think if we have, let's say that something is worth $120 after a 10% discount. Find amount before discount. So notice that this 120 is after a certain discount, and you want the amount before discount. So if you remember, our rule is final equal initial multiplied by 1 plus or minus the percent. But the 120 is the amount after the discount. So this is actually what you paid, making this your final amount. So I'm not going to plug it in replacing the initial the way I did with the previous one, but I'm going to plug it replacing the final. So this is going to be the 120 here, and I don't know the initial, I don't know the amount before the discount, but I still do the same steps. It's a discount, so I'll multiply it by 1 minus 10%. So if you want the amount before the discount, you're going to take the 120 and you're going to divide this by 1 minus 10%. This is 0.1. So you're going to divide it by 0.9 and get your answer. But what if something is worth $150 after 14% taxes? Find amount again before the tax. So this is the key, that you have the final. You want the original or the amount before the tax and so on. So this makes the 150, again, it's going to be your final amount. So you plug it here. You don't know the initial or the original price before the taxes. But this is after a 14% tax. So the bracket is going to be 1 plus 14%. Since taxes add, so the bracket is 1 plus 14%. So if you want the x, this is going to be 150 divided, this is 0.14, so it's divided 1.14. So this is going to give you your final answer.